Today we're going to be checking out the Joyo Jam Buddy II in fun orange. Now, what is the Jam Buddy II, you may ask? It's basically a practice amp with two little 2-inch 8 watts full range speakers in here. So you can use those speakers. You can also run it line through and go into a PA system or a mixer or whatever you want to do. It has a whole bunch of different amp sims, modulation, delay, reverb, a looper, a tuner. You can also use it as an interface. Tons of options, and it's actually quite fun. And it's all battery powered as well. So timestamps for everything below if you want to skip ahead. Should also mention this is provided by Joyo. So this is what you would call a sponsored video. And thank you to the lovely people at Joyo. So let's have a closer look. So basically you have that, you have 2 foot switches down the bottom, you have the two 2-inch 8 watt speakers up here. You've got a whole bunch of controls. You've got on this side, well actually let's start on this side, you've got input, that's where you plug your guitar in. We'll go through all this in a second. And then on the other side you have your charge input. So it comes with a USB-C to USB-C cable that's included to charge it with. Then next to it, you've got what they call OTG, I believe, which is, so you can use this as an audio interface. And this, you can plug it into a computer, or my thing actually also came with a USB-C to Lightning converter. So I guess if you want to use it on an iPhone or iPad or something like that. So that goes out of this, so you can use it as an interface. I'll skip this. You've got the big output and a headphone output. Now, as soon as you plug into this, so this can go into a mixer, PA system, some monitors, speakers, powered speakers. As soon as you plug into that or the headphone output, these speakers get cut, so no sound comes out of these speakers. If you go, I always go to the wrong side. If you go into the line out, you get the same signal, but these speakers are still on, so depending on what you want to do. And then you've got the line in, which I'm guessing if you have an audio player of some sort that doesn't have Bluetooth, you can connect it via that, because this has got Bluetooth as well, so you can use it as even just a Bluetooth speaker to stream audio into this. Now, if you turn it on, we'll just do a quick run through because it's probably easier to see this here. That was the wrong one, that was Bluetooth. If you turn it on, the little screen comes on. You've got the 2 foot switches. The one on this side goes between clean and drive. While you're on clean, the other one doesn't do anything. If you're on drive, that goes between your rhythm channel and your lead channel, and you can see the amp and what it uses changes in the middle. You have, like I said, Bluetooth. So if you flick that up, it now becomes, it goes into Bluetooth thing, so you can connect anything Bluetooth to it. We'll do that later on in the video as well. Up the top here, you've got the main output volume, and this is the volume for the music if you run Bluetooth into it. All these controls have 2 functions. So you've got, up the top, you've got bass, mids, treble, and gain. But they also are, if I can see that, so that's, if you hold that in, you can save. So you basically have 3 sounds. You have a clean sound, a rhythm sound, and a lead sound. It doesn't have to be, it can be 3 cleans, it can be 3 lead sounds, it can be 3 heavy sounds, whatever you want. You can assign them to 3 things and you can save it. So whenever you power it on, it comes back. You've got this little button. If you hold it in, you've got a tuner. You've got this, which turns the drums on and off. This is quit, what they call quit. So for example, we're going to click this and go into the different amps. So let's see if we can do this so you can kind of see it. You click, so when you click this, you go into different amp modes. So amp wise, oh, hang on, wrong hand, this side. It's back to front. It's hard to remember all this stuff. Basically, I don't know how good you can read it, but you've got basically a clean Fender amp, style amp. Then you've got that amp with an overdrive in front of it. Then you've got a slightly edge of breakup, more driven Fender style amp. Then you have that with an overdrive in front of it. Then you have a JCM 800 style amp on the low input or cleaner channel, that with an overdrive. The high channel or high gain input with an overdrive in front of it. You have a rectifier style amp on the red channel with an overdrive in front of it. Then you have the EL34 5150 style amp. Then you have that with an overdrive in front of it. Then you have the 6L6 style 5150 amp or 6L6 5150 style amp. And then you have that with an overdrive in front of it. That's basically how that works. The next button goes to your modulation, where you have chorus, you have tremolo, you have phaser, flanger, and vibrato. Now the quit button, if you now want to go out of that, you press this and it goes back basically. It's like a back button. Over here, you've got delays. So you've got a digital delay. I'll try to do it without the focus going out of focus, and an analog delay. And lastly, over here, and now the focus goes, here you go. You've got reverb and you've got a hall. Oh, this side. A hall. And a church. And then if you press on that again, with all of those, you have more control. So with this, you have, for example, again, I don't know how good you could read this, the mix and the length, basically. And you do that with all of them, and then back always goes back. So you have, with the amps as well, you have basic bass, mids, and treble control up the top. But if you go into the amps, and again, I don't know how good you can see this, but you click on this again, you've got a high pass filter, low pass filter, and highs, mids, and lows. So you can program it into it so it stays that way. And also the channel volume, so the input gain on here as well. And you have that with all of the different amps. Lastly, once you go into drums, just get noisy. These three controls become your drum controls. So that's the volume, that's the type. So if you change that, and the last one, this one is the BPM. The only thing is you've got to turn it a fair bit because it goes up 1 BPM at a time. But I mean, that's basically that, right? The other thing I should mention that you also get, you have in the back here, you have these two little rubber things. If you open them, there's a little thing in there. You can plug that in, which we'll do in a second. So that goes in here, and it's a holder for an iPhone or iPad, basically. But what we're going to do now is we're going to put this here. We're going to plug one cable into here, and the other cable into here, which cuts my speaker here. And we're going to make some noise and go through some of the features. So I'm going to be using this rather lovely Gordon Smith The Gatsby guitar. And there's a full video for it up here. Now that goes via my Peters & Strobosome tuner, which is always on my desk, into here, and then out of here, straight into my Audient ID44 interface, and then straight into Logic. So everything you're hearing is direct from this. So there's none of the amps behind me are working. Everything just goes straight into Logic. And people always ask about it. I'm listening back to it here through the studio monitors that are connected to the interface, which are Yamaha HS8 speakers that I've got sitting on either side of my desk here. So this is basically, once I turn the tuner off, this is how it comes preset. So it comes on a 800 low gain channel, and this is what it sounds like. Now with all these you have gain control, make it cleaner, make it dirtier, and you've got bass mids and trebles. So if you want all bass mids and all treble, it's actually quite a nice sounding amp sim. The reverb is on as well at the moment. So now, if you were to turn it off, it would just go back to whatever it was set before. You've got to save it if you want it to remember where you're at. Now, if you go into the dirty channel, it goes to a gainier version of that, so the high inputs. And then you've got the lead channel, which has got the overdrive in front of it. Now, I don't know, let's say you want to change, let's go to the clean amp. Let's say we want to change that to, let's go through the amps, right? So this is the Fender sort of clean Fender amp. So even cranking the gain, it won't go dirty. Not really, it overdrives a little bit. And then you can do all the EQ and all that sort of stuff. Then you can go to the one with the drive in front of it. So tube screamer in front of the clean amp. So you get a little bit more gain. Then you go to the kind of dirtier channel. They call it a vibrato channel. So like a dirty channel of a Fender amp. So if you crank that, you get a little bit of gain. Next one is that with the overdrive. Then you go into the 800 start clean channel, which I think is really nice. Which if you push it, sounds like that. Then you go to that with the tube screamer, which is actually quite a good sound. Our next one is the higher gain input on the 800. And it's dynamic. It's then you've got that with the tube screamer. Then you've got the rectifier on the red channel. Much more aggressive than that with the tube screamer. Then you've got the EL34 5157. So when you get to those, it's not clean anymore. Then you've got that with the tube screamer. Then you've got the 6L6 version of it, which sounds really good actually. And you've got that with the tube screamer. So now, for example, that is currently set as my clean channel. So if I now go to the dirty channel, those are the two channels. If I go back to clean, it's that. Until I turn it off or save it. So if you save it. So the clean dirty thing, it's basically you have three different sounds. That's a and then after that, it's back to the Fender amp, basically, the clean. I actually really quite like the JCM 800 and the clean channel. If I had to pick a clean, I would pick this. I like a slightly driven clean. I would pick some. I think that sounds pretty good to me. Now, if you push that again, you're going into different settings. You can crank stuff in here. So that's a channel volume. Okay, now, so the little, I don't know how good you can see it on the screen, but there's a little red thing next to it. If you push that again, it goes blue. Now you can scroll down to the next thing. So you've got high and low pass filter, EQ and all that stuff. And then quit goes back, right? So I quite like that. Let's check out now modulation, right? So we've got a chorus. So, you press on that again. Now, usually when you go, it's set to 0. So you want to go to this and you want to up it a bit. You can also change the depth. So you push it to go back and forth between the two. So you push, the little thing goes blue, then you can move it. You push it again and it goes red, then you can edit that parameter. So you want more depth. I want more depth and less rate. sounds pretty good. And we go back into here. Let's try out the vibrato. So we're going into the vibrato, turn it up a bit. Oh, no, hang on red, turn it up a bit. Next, going in this direction, flanger. And again, you can do all the changes to it. And then we've got phaser. Again, you can change stuff. And then that's it, isn't it? You've got the tremolo, yeah, so you've got... It's quite nice, actually. Then let's say you want to change the reverb. Let's click on this. So we're going from hall to church. Bigger, a bit brighter too. But click on it again, and then you can change the mix. You can change the decay time as well. I actually quite like the hall setting, and then maybe turn the mix down ever so slightly. Sorry if you can't see it, but... With that tremolo, it sounds great. And then that's your clean channel set, right? So this is the clean channel. Let's say I like that. Now we're going to drive channel. So if I go through them back to here, it's that. Until I turn it off, unless you save. So if you want to save it, then you can save it. Let's just quickly do 3 different sounds that are completely different. So I've got a clean channel. It's got a rhythm. I really quite like with the amps. I really quite like the... Can I go in that direction? The 5150 with the 606. Gain about that. Cleans up fairly good. It's nice and dynamic. It's a good sound. Let's say I like that. Now lead channel. Let's say it like that, but I want to add some delay to it. Let's go digital delay. Let's sort of mix up a bit. Let's say I like that. We're going to press save. We're going to press save again. Now it's saved. So even if I turn it off now and turn it back on, it's going to come back to that. So clean channel is that with the tremolo. Drive channel is the 5150 with the 606. And that's the lead channel with the delay. Now we can turn drums on. This is the volume of your drums. So you've got the three controls that are seen here, the three knobs right above it. So there's the volume. This changes the style. Now, we also have a looper, and a looper kind of syncs with the drums. It's just hard to do it on the table here, but I'll see how I can go. So you push both buttons, and then the looper starts recording. Oh, double tap. You double tap. You can it's hard to see and how to do it. You double tap. It's a little bit tricky with it too, especially when you do it with your hands. You double tap to stop it, and then quiet. Yeah, so you can overdub and you double tap and it stops the recording. So that's that. And you can change channels. So I stupidly went on the lead channel. I should have recorded on the rhythm channel. But anyway, that's that. That's most of these functions, right? So next up, let's hook it up via Bluetooth. All right, so now I have this thing plugged in here. And now all you got to do, so I had this connected via Bluetooth already. I'm going to turn it on. I don't know if you could hear that, but it made a little do, and it connected to my phone via Bluetooth now. Now I can go into Bandcamp, for example, and this is my friend Tom James. I don't know if you can see Tom James at Bandcamp. This is his full discography, elevated jam tracks. Let's pick. I don't know, soulful atmospheric ballads, I don't know, in G minor. and so on and so on and so on. Basically, you can put that there, or maybe even can you put upright? Yeah, it fits upright too, because this is in portrait. So you pick your backing tracks of choosing, stick that thing there, turn Bluetooth on. You can also use it as a Bluetooth player. It sounds pretty good actually through the speakers. I'll do at the end, we'll do a little video where you hear it through my vocal mic here, so you can hear what it sounds like in the room. But now, very lastly, let's use this as an interface. So I'm now plugged in via USB straight into my computer. So you're still hearing if anyone really wants to know, I'm using a software called Loopback. With that, I can use multiple interfaces. So my microphone is still connected to my Audio and ID44 interface and is still going into Logic, but I also have this connected, also going into Logic at the same time. So recording both at the same time. It's Loopback. Not sponsored by Loopback. I bought it. It's great software if you're doing this sort of stuff. Anyway, so this is now connected via USB. So all the sounds you're hearing is this going straight into Logic, directly recording everything I'm playing. So this is the clean channel. Then we've got the rhythm channel. And the lead channel. So this is all using this as an interface. Yeah, it works. And I think, I'm not 100% sure, but you've got two inputs because you've got the line in as well. So I wonder if the line in will work as a second input, so you can have two separate things that you record. But you've got your main input anyway, so you can record this. You could technically plug a microphone into that as well and use that to record, or acoustic guitar, whatever you want, and just change the settings on here. Yeah. Using it as an audio interface. All right, and the very last thing I want to do is just quickly play it in the room. So I've got my microphone that you hear my voice through, which is just out of shot here. So that microphone's just going to pick up now the speakers in here. It doesn't go super loud, but it is pretty loud. So we'll go through the different channels and I'll talk over it so you can hear what it sounds like in the room. Hopefully it sounds all right in the recording. So this is the clean channel. And I have to talk fairly loud to talk over it, I think. So it's not super loud, but it's not a band thing, but it's just for jamming, it's fantastic. For just, by yourself. I think once you get to about sort of 2 o'clock-ish, it doesn't get any louder. The thing just starts vibrating. So this is getting pretty loud. I mean, not unpleasantly loud, but it's loud. I mean, to me, I would, if I was just sitting in front of it like that, I would have it quieter. To me in a room, this is sort of the volume I would use. I don't know if you can hear much of a difference in the microphone, but... just to give you an idea how loud it is. So that's the Joyo Jam Buddy II. I hope I went through all the features. I think I went through all the features. It's a cool little thing. It's battery powered. I've been using it a fair bit. I've got to say, it's been sitting in my my living room, and when my kids are at school, because they don't like it when this guy makes noise. But I've been using it just sitting in the living room. I've got guitar in the house. This next to me. I've got. Yeah, nothing really negative to say about this. It's the only thing, I mean, and this is really just nitpicking, is to me, this is definitely more of a tabletop thing, and to have to push 2 buttons for the looper. That's the only thing. You're at home, I don't know, but what everyone else does, I'm in socks at home, I don't wear shoes. To get both at the same time with your feet is difficult, with your fingers as well, with your hands. It's kind of not hard to do, but I think that's the only thing I would say. A single button thing would have been better, but that's really just being nitpicky. Other than that, I think, and I'm not 100% sure what the price is, but I'm going to put the price here, and if there's any affiliate links, I'll put it down below. Knowing Joyo, it's definitely more on the affordable side. I think it's cool. It's built well. It seems well built. It looks cool. You've got, we went through all the functions we went through all that stuff. If there's anything in particular you want to know about this, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see if I can do another video. Other than that, big thank you to the lovely people at Joyo. Let's turn this off now to preserve battery. Big thank you to the lovely people at Joyo. Check out this Joyo playlist of Joyo stuff we've done, and see you in the next one. Bye.